Alright, good morning everyone. I'm headed to work and I'm just going to pray I have a good day today because I feel exhausted. But this time, like, actually exhausted. Well, I'm not even gonna say the other times weren't, but I was up before 4 a.m. this morning. It's been hard for me to sleep because of stress. And it's like, how do you relieve stress? I truly don't have the answer. I mean, I pray and everything, and I would say it usually works, but it's just been like worse than usual, I would say. Like, I've been stressed out many times in my life, but this time has just been, it's been a lot. And I really think it's just more because my dad keeps like threatening things. Like, he threatened to just throw all my stuff out, and I don't know. I feel like he's angry with me or upset with me over me not helping him on Saturday because I had already told my mom I was gonna help her that morning, and maybe he sees it as like, oh, you choose your mom over me. But it's not even that I wouldn't have been willing to help. It's just that he told me so short notice, like 2 days before, and I had told my mom weeks before that I would help her that weekend. So maybe he's just holding that against me and upset. I don't know. But yeah, I woke up at like 4 in the morning. Well, before 4 in the morning. It was like 3 something a.m. First because I had to pee, and then like I was still up and I looked at my time clock and it said like 3:50. So I was up between like I would say maybe 3:30 to 6:40 a.m. And I maybe fell asleep between 7 to 7:45ish because I did wake up from something and snooze my alarm. But the last time I remember seeing before my alarm went off was like 6:40 something in the morning. So I really have not been getting enough sleep, and I mean, I take melatonin and everything, but it's like when you have a lot on your mind and stress. So basically what I learned at when I went to the Biggest Loser resort with my mom, he talks about like the hormone, like basically you're waking up every day by your body stressing you. So like cortisol, the stress hormone, is what wakes you up in the morning, or is the hormone your body signals to wake you up. So when you have high levels of stress, it's hard for you to fall asleep because that stress hormone is what literally wakes you up, keeps you up throughout the day. And then he talked about like the hormone for hunger, I think was like ghrelin or something. It started with a G. I want to say it was like ghrelin, but I might be saying that wrong. But anyways, the other hormone that makes you sleepy is the one that it's like the hunger. When that hunger hormone is satisfied, he says that's when you're tired. But yeah, I think like I feel like I've been under a lot of stress, so it's been hard for me to sleep, just seems like a lot of the, well, I think I vlogged it, but basically the apartment hunting I tried to do on Saturday was a fail. I went to two different places, but the first place I went to, they weren't open on the weekends, and so the only times I really would be able to tour is during the week, but they're only open 9:30 to 5:30 p.m. and depending on the day, I don't get off work till sometimes 4:45 p.m. So I would be rushing to try to get there, but I might try to go ahead and tour a place. And the place I had, and then the other place, so I had an appointment at 2:30 on Saturday. I accidentally went to the wrong place because for some reason I thought I scheduled it at a place that I didn't actually schedule it at. So then I called the other the correct place, and she told me, oh, you can just come in whenever. And when I came in, one, she was on the phone, and then I finally sit down to talk to her, and I told her, well, yeah, I wanted to tour like a 1-bedroom, and she's like, oh, well, I don't have any 1-bedrooms that you could actually tour, but I can tell you all about them. I'm like, Miss Ma'am, and I wasn't trying to be rude or anything. It was just more like, if I'm on a tour, if I'm here to actually see the apartment, because I'm not gonna apply for a place without seeing what it looks like. Like, I'm not gonna apply to live somewhere and I don't know what it actually looks like. And sometimes you can do that. I feel like with newer places, yeah, but with places that are like older and the reviews aren't that well, like, I don't want to get myself in a situation that is not good. So I was like, oh, well, I really just wanted to see it, and if there's not something for me to see, like, I can come back when it's available. And I just left because I'm like, this was a waste of my time coming in to look at this place. And then basically just the other place that I was trying to tour, they haven't responded to me at all. And then the place that I originally was most looking at, the 1-bedroom that I wanted has a wait list, and they only have a 2-bedroom available right now, but it's within my price budget, but it's smaller than the other place I was looking at. Like, it's 900 square feet. The other one, they have 1-bedrooms that are 1,200 square feet. And I mean, I don't have that much stuff, but I still want like at least 1,000 square feet, so I don't feel like I'm cramped. I'm not someone who could live in like a really small space. I know some people like that, like people want tiny homes and things like that. I like having lots of space, like as much space as possible. So, my apartment hunting also has not been going well, which I guess adds to it. And I've tried to communicate to my dad that I am trying, but I really need more time, and that I still don't have like a place secured yet. And I feel like at this point, I mean, my dad doesn't owe me anything. I mean, he's my father and my parent, but I guess he doesn't owe me anything as an adult. I mean, that mindset too, I feel like is pretty, like, oh, my kids are 18, I no longer have to care or worry about them, like they're on their own. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that mindset, but I understand it. But you would still hope your parents at least are going to look out for your best interest, or at least care. And I just don't feel like I have that with my dad, because, well, he's more focused on his own problems, which, I mean, is valid, I guess, in a lot of ways. Like, he has his own problems to worry about. He's not going to really care about mine. but you know, it would be nice if he at least, well, I don't know. Like I said, all I can do is communicate what I need, and whether or not it's received or not is not really in my control. But I expressed my concerns. I told him, you know, that I could try to have the majority of my stuff moved out, but I would need help. Needs help. And he told me, all he messaged me back was like, oh, I'll be there Thursday night. And I was just like, well, I have to still work during the week. Is there a weekend that you're available? And he hasn't responded to that. So don't really have a lot of hope when it comes to that. And then other than that, I feel like it's like I'm doing the best with what I have, like, or I'm trying to do the best that I can. And I was reading, so I was up at 3 a.m. so I decided that, like, maybe I'll just try to like edit a vlog, which my vlog for that I was trying to edit, y'all, was over 3 hours. I don't know how it was 3 hours, but I was like, oh, we have to break this down. So which stinks, because if I have to, like, I try to do a full week. I was trying to do like a full week in my life vlog, but I talk too freaking much. And yeah, so basically I don't have like a really solid plan. My plan was to just focus on saving until I had at least 3,000 saved, and then, you know, start looking for places. But my father pretty much said, I want you out regardless of whether I have that or not. So I don't know, really don't know. Anyways, I'm at work now, so I will see you after. And my eyes are swollen and puffy from crying.